Cruising after 60? These 2026 changes will make your trip worse. If you're over 60 and planning a cruise in 2026, what I'm about to tell you could save your vacation. The cruise industry is rolling out massive changes that will hit older travelers the hardest. We're talking about policy shifts that affect everything from boarding to dining to medical care. Some will cost you hundreds of extra dollars. Others could leave you stranded at the port before you even set sail. Today, we're exposing 9 brutal changes cruise lines are implementing in 2026 that specifically target mature travelers. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and join our Cruise Smart community so you never miss critical updates like this. Let's get started. Number 1, stricter pre-cruise medical clearance requirements. Starting in 2026, major cruise lines are implementing much tougher medical screening policies focused on passengers over 60. Royal Caribbean and Carnival now require guests over 60 with conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or recent surgeries to submit a doctor's clearance letter before boarding. Here's the brutal part. If you have a medical procedure after booking, you must notify the cruise line immediately with updated documentation. Miss this step, and you could be denied boarding with zero refund. One Florida couple booked an Alaska cruise for their 40th anniversary. The husband had knee surgery 4 months before the trip, but never informed the cruise line. At the port, they were pulled aside and told they couldn't board without a doctor's letter. Their $8,000 vacation was over, and the cruise line kept every penny. Why the change? It's all about liability. Passengers over 65 account for nearly 70% of onboard medical visits, despite making up only 35% of cruisers. Here's how to protect yourself. Read every word of that health questionnaire, get a fitness to travel letter before you book, notify the cruise line of any medical changes immediately, and always purchase travel insurance that covers pre-existing conditions. Number 2, the end of flexible dining for many ships. If you love eating dinner whenever you want, 2026 is going to frustrate you. Multiple cruise lines are phasing out anytime dining, pushing passengers toward fixed seating times instead. Norwegian has already cut anytime dining on several ships, and Carnival is testing the same model. Why does this hit older travelers harder? Flexibility matters more when dealing with medications, energy levels, or the need to rest. One 68-year-old cruiser takes medication that makes her tired around 6 p.m. With anytime dining, she could eat at 5 p.m. Now, with only fixed seatings at 5:45 p.m. and 8 p.m., she's stuck with times that don't work for her. But here's the truth. This change is about efficiency. Fixed seating lets them serve 30% more guests per night with fewer staff. Your best move? Book with lines like Princess or Holland America that still offer flexible dining. Check your specific ship before booking, and if stuck with fixed seating, request the earlier time. Number 3, reduced accessibility accommodations. Several cruise lines are cutting back on accessible cabins for 2026 sailings. They claim newer ships are designed more efficiently, but the real reason is profit. Accessible cabins are larger and generate less revenue per square foot. Here's what's changing. The ratio of accessible cabins is dropping on new ships, some by 40%. Complimentary wheelchair assistance now requires 90 days advance notice instead of 30. Priority boarding for mobility issues is being tightened. One woman using a walker booked a Mediterranean cruise and requested an accessible cabin near an elevator. She was assigned a standard cabin on deck 2, far from elevators, and told no accessible rooms were available. Your move? Book 10 to 12 months out if you need accessible accommodations. Get written confirmation of everything. Consider Holland America or Princess, which cater to older cruisers with better accessibility options. Number 4, surge pricing for shore excursions. Major cruise lines are implementing dynamic pricing that adjusts shore excursion costs in real time based on demand. That $89 walking tour you saw could jump to $129 3 months later, or $159 if you book the week of your cruise. Why does this target seniors? Older travelers tend to be more cautious, researching before committing. Younger cruisers book impulsively and early. Your caution now costs you money. And here's the problem. Cruise line excursions are often the only safe option for seniors who want the guarantee the ship won't leave without them. Your game plan. Book excursions the moment your cruise is paid in full, monitor prices weekly, and rebook if they drop. For ports close to the ship, consider independent tours with solid reviews. Always have a backup plan. Number 5, increased port fees and taxes targeting longer cruises. If you love those 10-day or 14-day cruises, brace yourself. In 2026, several major ports are implementing new per-day docking fees, and cruise lines are passing 100% directly to you. A 14-day cruise that cost $2,800 in 2025 might cost $3,400 in 2026, with the extra $600 in non-refundable port fees. Why does this hit older cruisers harder? Mature travelers overwhelmingly prefer longer cruises. One retired teacher said her annual 12-day cruise is now $1,100 more expensive per couple, with $700 just in port fees. Fight back by booking early. Port fees lock in at final payment, so booking 9 to 12 months out saves money. Consider repositioning cruises with fewer port stops. Budget an extra 20% beyond the advertised price for fees and taxes. Number 6. Reduction in onboard medical staff and services. To cut costs, several cruise lines are reducing the number of doctors and nurses on board, especially on shorter cruises. A ship that used to have 2 doctors and 3 nurses might now have 1 doctor and 2 nurses. For 3,000 passengers, many over 60, that's dangerous. On a typical 7-day cruise, ship doctors see 50 to 80 patients. With fewer staff, wait times are longer, care is rushed, and there's less capacity for multiple emergencies. One doctor admitted a heart attack, and severe allergic reaction happening simultaneously could become a life or death staffing problem. Worse yet, medical costs are rising. A consultation that cost $75 in 2023 now costs $95 to $125. What you need to do: never cruise without travel insurance that includes emergency medical coverage and evacuation. Bring a complete medication list. If you have heart disease or diabetes, get a summary letter from your doctor. Consider lines like Holland America with better medical facilities. Number 7. New embarkation ID requirements causing delays. Starting in early 2026, U.S. ports are implementing enhanced security screening, requiring all passengers to present a real ID driver's license or passport, even on closed-loop cruises where a birth certificate used to work. If you're over 60 and haven't updated your license to Real ID yet, you're going to have a problem. Many states are backlogged on Real ID applications, with 8 to 12-week wait times just to get a DMV appointment. If you try to cruise without one, you'll be turned away at security with no exceptions. One couple in their 70s flew from Ohio to Miami for a Caribbean cruise with old licenses and birth certificates. Port security refused entry. They missed their cruise entirely and lost $4,500. Passports are experiencing massive delays too. The State Department is quoting 10 to 13 weeks for routine processing. Here's your action plan. Check your driver's license right now. If it doesn't say Real ID compliant, schedule your DMV appointment today. Check your passport expiration date. Many countries require 6 months validity beyond your travel date. Never cruise without a valid passport. Number 8. Reduced loyalty program benefits. If you've been cruising with the same line for years, 2026 is going to sting. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian are all devaluing their loyalty programs. Benefits that used to kick in at gold or platinum status are now being pushed to diamond or higher. Free drinks, priority boarding, and cabin upgrades are being scaled back or eliminated for mid-tier members. Why? Loyalty program members cruise more often and expect more perks, which costs the cruise line money. By making it harder to reach top-tier status and reducing benefits at lower tiers, they're cutting costs while betting loyal cruisers will keep sailing anyway because they're emotionally invested. One woman who's cruised with Carnival for 15 years said she was heartbroken when her platinum benefits were slashed, but she still booked another cruise because it's what she knows. Here's the hard truth. Your loyalty isn't valued the way it used to be. If another cruise line offers you a better deal, take it. Don't let emotional attachment cost you money. Compare offers across multiple lines. Use a travel agent who can leverage relationships to get you perks. Stop chasing status. Book the cruise that offers the best value, not the one that inches you closer to the next loyalty tier. Number 9. AI-powered customer service replacing human agents. In 2026, major cruise lines are rolling out AI chatbots as the primary customer service contact, deliberately making it harder to reach a real human. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and MSC are all expanding AI service and reducing call center staff. When you have a question or need to make a change, you'll be forced to deal with a chatbot first. One couple in their late 60s tried to change their dining time using the new AI system. After 45 minutes of frustration, stuck in loops and receiving irrelevant answers, They gave up and accepted the assigned time. A real human could have fixed it in 2 minutes. Former customer service reps say this is by design. The goal is to reduce call volume and force passengers to accept automated solutions. Here's how to beat the system. Always start by calling the cruise line directly. Don't use the app or website chat. When you get the automated system, immediately say representative or agent repeatedly. Don't engage with the prompts. Try calling at off-peak hours, early morning, or late evening. If all else fails, reach out on social media. Public complaints on Twitter or Facebook often get faster human responses because they care about their image. And there you have it. 9 brutal changes coming in 2026 that will make cruising after 60 more expensive, more complicated, and more frustrating. But now you're prepared. You know what's coming, and you know how to protect yourself. If this video helped you cruise smarter, hit that like button and subscribe to Cruise Smart so you're always ahead of the curve. Drop a comment and tell me which change worries you the most, or share your own experience with these new policies. Knowledge is power, and the more we share with each other, the better we can navigate this together. Safe travels and smooth seas.